Start over when everything just falls apart. Now, this could literally go with anything. This could be with your family, this could be with your school, and this could be with your relationship, the main example I want to use for this video today. Now, what do I mean by starting over and then when everything falls apart? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, let's just say you're in a relationship, long-term, short-term, and everything ends. The relationship is over and you have to now restart and talk to new people, figure out who the perfect person for you is. That is one of the best things that could happen to you, because think about it. How do you start over, and how can it make this experience or this process a lot better? Because now you don't have that person with you, and now you have to find that person that you thought you had before. Starting over will always be different. I think that a lot of people don't really realize it, and I want to explain why starting over is the best thing that you can do. Now, I had made a draft video a few months ago called Every Relationship Matters. That's not far from the truth. You could be, like I said, in a long-term, short-term relationship that will affect and that will help you learn for future relationships, no matter how it ended or what caused it to end, no matter what. Because not only that you learn from mistakes, you also know what to look out for. Now, when you start over, you're able to now summarize what you like. You're able to kind of categorize and kind of teach yourself not to make those mistakes again. Look out for the red flags and correct your mistakes and change as a person. So when things fall apart, it might seem everything is doomed. It might seem that life itself is over and there's nothing left for you to do because this person is out of your life. You failed that school. It's over. You got to drop out. Or you lost your job, and you know what? You'll never have a job like this again. And everything isn't true. All right. None of that is true. Okay. Pain is temporary. I've said this before. Pain is temporary. But when you start over, the things that cause you to lose this person, the things that cause you to lose your job, the thing that caused you to fail your school, you'll now know how to approach it with a different mindset and a different view, because you probably know why you lost your job. You probably know why you failed school, and you probably know why your relationship ended. You might be a little stubborn. You might not want to believe it. That's normal. We never want to put blames on ourselves. We have to accept that we need to take responsibility, and some things are caused by us not really realizing. I mean, sometimes us guys are clueless and we don't really see things. And I've definitely been there. When I first started dating, I didn't see that this will be something that will affect a relationship. This is a major red flag. Like, what are you doing? Like, get the fuck out of there. Like, starting over is the best thing. You'll have a different mindset. You'll have a different value. Your morals will be different. Because if you get cheated on, let's just say by your girlfriend of 1 year, and the signs were all there, and you're now seeing, oh, you know what? The signs were there all along. What you're going to tell yourself is, what you're going to do is you're going to look out for someone that had those same traits of, future toxicity or future red flags, or just in general red flags in a moment. And you're just going to pass on and not take that chance with that person. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same thing with school, right? Or your job. It's maybe you worked in a really shitty work environment place that was toxic, or maybe you just didn't study enough and you know that you didn't put that effort, because now your school's falling apart, your grades falling apart. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start over with that class or program or whatnot, and you're going to do it the right way. And same thing for a job. You're going to start from the beginning. You're going to do it the way that it's intended. If you're someone that was slacking off at work, or you know that you didn't put that much effort at work, when you start over with a new job, put that 100% in, put more effort in that job, and nothing will fall apart as it did before. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from past experiences, and that's why we're able to change how we see things for the future, because now we understand that these are things we need to look out for, and these are things that we need to change within ourselves in order to actually not make things fall apart for our lives. And when life feels like it's crashing down, honestly, it's putting your honest self at the front of the front lines of your emotions. This is who you are as a person. This is who you are emotionally, and this is you. You are basically fighting yourself emotionally, and it's putting the real you in front of everything and in front of everyone. Because when things fall apart, you're desperate for change. You're desperate for things to be as they were before. You're desperate to chase that success back, or that good feeling you had before whatever happened to you that caused you to say that your life is falling apart. So gives you a good sense of self-reflection. You get to see who you are as a person in front of you, and that's where the change happens. That's where the good in you comes out, and that's where the success from you and the learning curve for you shows itself the most. Because at the end of the day, it's what you need in order to, again, change, move on, and understand to not make mistakes again, and understand not to put yourself in those situations ever again. But I hope this video makes sense, and I hope you guys have a great day, and just remember, stay smart.